our next guest, here we go, is a best-selling wellness wizardess who taught you to own your menopause, ladies. Her second book, The Longevity Solution, is out tomorrow. So let's get ham with a legend of the gram. It's the fabulous Kate Rowe-Ham. In here.
It was amazing to actually watch the movie last night.
Yeah, I know.
It's one to go and see, for sure.
It's one of the best, isn't it?
Incredible.
All right, your book, The Longevity Solution. Look at this, ladies. Look at this. 21 days to health and strength and vitality. That means, I've done the maths, that means by the 6th of March, you're sorted, because the book's out tomorrow.
Yes.
Simple as that. You start your book with my favourite quote in the world. You have 1,000 problems in your life until you have a health problem, and then you only have one. That's why taking care of yourself isn't a luxury. It's an act of love, a gift to your future self. Hear, hear.
Yeah, it's got to be done. I mean, we live in a society at the moment where everyone wants a quick fix. They think it's a really easy solution to kind of biohacking, green juice, all that, but it's not. It has to come from you. We've got to make the effort.
It all helps, but people overestimate what they can do in a week or a month, and they underestimate what they can do in 10 years.
Yes.
That's it, isn't it?
But you can do it in 21 days.
You can do it in 21 days, but you set it off, and then you set it, don't you? And then you forget it, and then you just carry on.
Yeah, life gets in the way, especially for women.
Oh, yeah, and we have the 21-day plan, and that kicks in about 2/3 of the way through the book, but it's all great. It's so good. You do have a chapter, why I wrote this book. Why did you write the book?
Well, I wrote the book because it was kind of an extension of my first one, and it was actually when my mum was like, what about me? So she was, when I wrote it, 75. She's quite active, she's good, but she's never done that strength training thing that is so powerful for women. So I was like, okay, I need to look after her. And actually, menopause is a massive conversation. It is really important, but we have to understand that it kind of doesn't end there. We have to think about, what does our future look like? And I think the biggest thing for me is I want my mum, and I want women, and I want everybody, obviously, women in particular, to be able to have that independent life, get on and off the loo, right?
Yeah.
For as long as possible. Kind of everyone's finally left home.
Yeah.
You've got that minute to yourself and you're on the loo and you can't get up, and it's like, I need to call someone to come and help me.
You've been watching Dave Stewart.
Yes, I have. Damn it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Just the one. No, it's fine. We're grown up. We're all grown ups here. We're just not allowed to do it. I don't know what. Well, I do know why, but I don't know why.
And I was just going to say, like opening a jam jar or little things like that. You need the strength to be able to do it.
Tell me about it. And the whole thing is, I was listening to Dr. Andrew Huberman yesterday on Smartless, because he's gone on Smartless, which is just great. And he was saying the thing is, if you do get lazier, that sends a message to your brain to start switching things off.
Yeah.
And that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. You've got to use it, otherwise you lose it.
Yeah. Chapter 6, relationships and their impact on health and longevity. I love this chapter on relationships. Talk about that if you can.
Yeah. My husband's listening. I better be careful what I say. No, I think it's really important to know that obviously as we come into this midlife, phase, we are juggling everything. And women are literally pulled from pillar to post. We're the last people kind of on the to-do list.
Sorry, apologise.
I know, but it's because women are amazing. But I think that relationships suffer. You can kind of, you're dealing with maybe elderly or sick parents. You've got kids. So much to do. We forget about maybe that partnership and that relationship, and that comes under fire and it comes under stress. And that does have to be nurtured. But I think people need to talk about that more and understand that. I know women are really good at sharing. Maybe men should share more, but I think it's important to point these things out that they are difficult, but a really important part to that longevity piece. You look at the blue zones, you look at that community, that connection. You've kind of got to make it work within that environment.
Yeah, I mean, don't do it alone. That's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Get an exercise buddy or a team or a gang or a tribe that are doing what you're doing, and just join in because they're already doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great. You can go and do all these things with people. I actually recently trained with a friend of mine to get her to do a high rocks with me. She didn't want to do it, but we did it together.
You mean the friend who's secretly filming over there?
She's even with me today. Dragged her with me. But little things like that can really it's so good for the spirit, boosts the soul, and gives you a longer life.
Yeah, and what they're doing now, we're running these ads on the station, for various Alzheimer's charities or various cancer charities, and they're not no longer saying just donate, subscribe, £2 a month can do all this work. They're actually encouraging us to sign up for events to make it fun, to make it a win-win, and the side effect is the charity gets some money, and that's all making more and more sense now on a daily basis, a weekly basis.
Yeah, and it's encouraging people obviously to move for things like that. Like brain health, cognitive function is massive when it comes to movement. And so I think, that whole Alzheimer's piece, cancers, the amount of cancers that exercise can combat. And I think, now we look at the bowel cancer research and the benefits of exercise. Like, we have to take ownership of our own health, and that's the one thing that I talk about, but nobody's going to do it for you. And what I hope is that it gives people actionable, sustainable little ways that they can just change what they might be doing. I'm not saying take it all out, but what can you add just to like boost yourself?
So the first 2/3 of the book is basically an ad for the last third of the book, which is great because you get me so excited. You go, yeah, we know, and do we have a plan? But before the plan, chapter 10, hormones, aging and nutrition. Give us a few headlines there.
Wow, how long have we got? I mean, look, women...
I can tell you, we've got like 14 minutes.
Okay. Women obviously go through a massive, massive hormonal shift, which has a huge impact on kind of how we show up for ourselves, which I've already said in like relationships and day-to-day life. But, we can go through we lose our muscle mass, our bone health, our heart health is affected. So all of these things, needs to be treated, looked after. Yeah. So I want women to understand that it's not them. And that was kind of like the setting for the book. Like all these things happen. It's not you, but you can do something about it. Nutrition, huge. Yeah. We live in a world where food is just, a little bit more ultra processed than it ever was. But go back to scratch, go back to the good old days of kind of cooking good, healthy food.
Well, that said, can I just put a pin in that? Because you are right. There is more ultra processed food than ever before, but there's also better fruit than ever before. Yeah. Supermarkets have gone big, so it's all there. There's more available. We've just got to turn left instead of turning right.
But there's so many mixed messages, I think, as well on social media. It can be a great thing, but it's like, which one am I? Who am I? Where am I going? And I think that the one thing that women need to understand, and people can help them, is that it is your own individual journey, and what works for me isn't going to work for you necessarily. Yeah. So do your research. Like, spend some time.
Well, we don't need to. Just read the book. Yeah, because you've done the research.
I've done it. Yes,
for
exactly.
All of us. There's research and there's research, and she's done all the research, so you don't have to search. The longevity solution: 21 days to health, strength, and vitality, and then we hit part 4, the 21-day plan. Can you give us some headlines from that?
I can. There's actually a QR code in the book, so you can scan the QR code, and it takes you to this little platform where all of the workouts are on demand. Yeah. So essentially, I'm with you in the room, and to kind of keep it more relatable, like my whole thing started the workouts in my laundry room. So I do all my workouts from my laundry room because I want to keep it real for women. You don't need a fancy gym, you don't need fancy equipment, you just need a set of dumbbells and you need to get going. So they are all there, you follow it along. Sometimes my cat might come in having caught a mouse, all of those kinds of things, just keeping it real for people. So yeah, they can follow that 21-day plan by scanning that QR code.
And the thing about a laundry room, we have a little gym in the garage. There's a certain smell to these places, and you can surrender to that place that you're going to help you live longer and live happier. And you talk about the life in your years, not the years in your life, because you talk about health span and lifespan as well. There's a whole chapter on that as well, isn't there? And if you get a trigger to the place that you're going that's going to help you to have a happier life, you start to really identify with that smell, don't you?
Yes.
So we go into the garage now and there's no heater in there, and it's the temperature, it's the smell, it's a bit petrol-y, and we go, oh, right, and this gets us up for what we're about to do. And the laundry room, I'm thinking, probably does the same thing.
I think I prefer the smell of a laundry room maybe to the smell
of
a but it's the same principle.
Courses,
exactly.
Odour petrol, odour whoever.
But it's that habit and it's that trigger, like you're saying. If you set yourself up for success, you are a third of the way there, obviously.
And your laundry room is now, obviously, there's the dirty laundry.
Yes.
But it's now a happy place. It's got a happy place thing going on.
I don't know that my laundry room will ever be a happy place. But, when I am doing, because I do the live workouts in the morning on my platform, I can just see that pile of laundry. So actually, I want to carry on working out because then I don't have to get to do the laundry. But,
Love it, exactly. Anything but.
Anything but.
And then you could buy the book just for chapter 31 onwards because the exercise is there. And you've literally cherry-picked the greatest exercises in the world. And the lovely diagrams as well. Just wall pushes and various different poses and leg raises. The cat-cows, obviously, the thread, the needles. But having you got the walkouts and the various stretching here. You've got all the different poses and postures, the bird dog and things like that. And you forget, and you just do it for like 10 seconds. You go, oh, it feels so good.
Yeah.
And you can't remember. You don't know how tight you are until you give yourself a chance to feel how tight you are.
But this is it. We live life at such a pace. So many of us. And one of the things is actually, I think it's ingrained in us to move more. And you hear these messages, but actually, take a step back sometimes, do these stretch exercises. And again, they are, there's a video format of them. So if you don't want to have to keep the kerfuffle of kind of looking at the book, am I doing it right?
Yeah.
You can follow along and it's all there. But stretching, stress management is such a huge part of like that whole longevity plan.
You got in here the piriformis stretch. So the piriformis is when your bum gets really tight. So your maximus glutamus or glutamus maximus, biggest muscles in your body. We forget to fire them up. They then get not used to firing up, and then they go to sleep, and you have to wake them up. And that's why you get piriformis issues, because you're not firing up your glutamus maximus, your big butt muscles. And if you might have piriformis and not know it. And if you do one of these stretches, you will feel it, and it will be so painful for the first 5 or 6 seconds, and then you sort of start to burn through your own blockage, don't you?
Yeah.
And it starts to ease, and it's like the feeling is it's indescribable.
But then it also helps with everything else. It helps with mobility. It helps runners.
Totally.
It kind of gets you going. So it's little things like that I think people miss.
Oh, and look at this crunch taps and the bikes, the simple bikes. You can do that now. We can do this now.
Yes.
By tea time, if you do like 10 minutes of this now in the morning, by tea time you'll have that little sort of taut sort of 6 out of 10 pain in your tummy, which means you've done some exercise.
And I think that is it, like getting up when you're sat at your desk, just get up and do 5 minutes. Just try and do something. It is amazing for your brain health. It's amazing kind of like for overall health. It doesn't have to be big chunks.
And you're a great advert. Clearly you have to be an advert for what you're doing. So 21 days to health, strength and vitality, the longevity solution. In 21 days, what kind of improvement can women expect to be able to sense, see, feel?
Yeah, great question, because I think for women as well, and I'm sure it is for men, but obviously I specialise in women, we focus so much on like that, maybe that number on a scale.
Numbers.
And forget it, throw away. If you're there, throw the scales away.
Hate the numbers.
Yeah, focus on sleep, mood, energy, all of those things, because those are your indicators. And like literally in 21 days, I know everyone's like, you can't sell something short, and you can't, but in those 21 days, you will start to form tiny little habits that you're going to take with you. And actually at the beginning of all of this, I do 7 like mobility exercises, longevity tests that you don't need fancy equipment for, although I did bring this with me to test your grip strength, maybe if you have time. And then you monitor your improvements throughout the book. So, and you can do it for 3 months. You have 3 months access to that online plan, so you can do it more than just once.
Well, let's do a bit of grip strength testing. We'll play a tune and then we'll get the gang. We'll all have a grip strength
Great,
test.
I love it.
So grip strength is an indicator of overall strength, and that's good. If you have a disappointing grip strength rating, you can then just do grip exercises which work in reverse and give you the overall strength that you then can sort of calibrate from your grip strength.
Yeah,
it's a two-way street, isn't it?
And it is great. And as I say, the tests you can do, they're free.
All right, so we are here with wonderful Kate Rowe-Ham. There she is. That's her book, 21 Days to, let me get this right, to health, strength and vitality. And we're just going to have a bit of fun with the grip strength test, aren't we? So you want to lead the charge?
Okay, are we ready? We are going to grip this, 2 seconds, let go, and then I'm going to pass it. Remember your number, we'll check it out afterwards. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm not going to say mine out loud, but it was good. You're good. Come on.
It's on camera, so you might.
Okay, 27.
27 what, by the way?
27 kg, but that's my bad arm.
Oh.
I know, I'm so competitive.
Oh, the gear,
Sorry.
no idea.
Okay.
All right, Emma.
Let go.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, good. 22.4.
22.
Remember it.
27
And she's got a bad arm.
I know, that's a bad
All
arm.
right, okay, Tilly, go on.
Oh, 30.
Oh, yes, told you. All right. Who is this lady?
This is Charlotte.
Oh my goodness. Hello, Charlie.
Charlotte.
How you doing?
I'm very good, thank you.
All right, here we go.
Oh, okay, I'm leaving.
What is it?
31.
Listen, this is about the women. Oh, the blokes, you've got to have a
Come on, Frank.
Oh, come on!
Please let it be less than 10. Go on, Frankie. 23 years old. Here we go.
Oh,
Wait, it's gone!
Zero.
It's a zero!
Give it a go. There you go. You've got to love it a bit.
Wow.
35.9.
35.9.
Basically 36.
Okay, now.
He's going to break it.
I am not a betting man, right?
Brett.
But I think he might break the machine.
Go on, Brett.
Okay.
Go on, Brett.
All right,
You got this, believe in you.
Yes, he broke it.
55.7. 55.7. Unfortunately, that's all we've got time for.
Yeah, no.